Hello, 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 hello. I'm Teal.
A machine gun of hellos.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Teal.
Hi, nice to meet you, Teal. I'm Emil.
That's wonderful. Great. How be
Yes.
you this fine, fine day?
BI, okay. I've been
Great.
very tired recently, but I'm a bit more awake today.
That's good. No, that's it's fine. I think now you're here sat down for podcast. It's time for loads of energy. Bring it
Ah!
on.
Ah! Ah!
Wonderful. So what have you been playing this week?
Well,
The answer is the base.
exciting news.
Hmm?
What I've been playing is big news. It's big news.
Oh,
Um, but I'm not ready to share it.
it,
So if
it's
you ask me in the next episode, I will tell you. I should be ready to share it by then.
that's very good. I see the joke, I think.
Huh?
Is
What?
mm-hmm.
Don't know what you mean. Don't
Uh-huh.
know what you mean.
Uh-huh.
What about you? What have you been playing?
I've been playing Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight. Why
Yeah.
ever have you been playing Hollow Knight?
Oh, I don't know. Silk Song got announced and it's coming out in like a week. Oh, as of when this podcast goes out, it comes out in a week. And let's peek behind the magician's curtain a little bit. We may have recorded the weeks afters already.
No,
Hmm.
I surely not.
No, no, sir. So when asked what have you been playing in that episode, I will not be saying the words Hollow Knight Silk Song because that was recorded before it was even announced that it was coming out then. So, yeah,
No, we haven't recorded the next episode yet.
no, we
And
didn't know.
you're definitely gonna remember to ask me what I've been playing, and I'll reveal the big news to you.
Is it Hollow Knight? You should play
No,
it. You would you
I
would really
will.
like it.
I will.
It's crazy. Like it's a game
I
I
have
think you
played it.
would.
I
Yeah,
played
but
the.
you played it for like 5 minutes and it stopped because you
Yeah,
just
I found that. No, I didn't. I played it for like 2 hours.
yeah, fair.
Um, I didn't like streaming it,
Yeah,
but
that's fair.
I will play it in my own way at some point.
Yeah,
I have a lot of games that I should
yeah.
play.
It is very much a game where you just play in your own style. Like there's
Mm.
so much choice for which way you can go. Like obviously it narrows the more you do, but you can go many ways and it's awesome. Um, yeah, no, I played a randomizer because I thought that'd be fun. And it was, and I broke the randomizer. So,
Mm.
I was originally going to make it a series on my channel, and because the ending occurred the way it did, I was like, no, this has to now be a video. So I streamed it for 8 hours one day, then like 6 hours the next day, and then 8 hours the next day. I just made this 12-minute video like about it, and it was fun. So that was a strangely busy 3 days back to back of Hollow Knight, which was not the original plan, but it was good.
I think I've actually done it the smart way because now I'm gonna play Hollow Knight, and then I won't be clowning for Silk
Yeah,
Song year after year.
yeah,
I'll be like, oh, cool, the sequel's been announced.
yeah.
I
I
can
mean,
play it.
to be fair, for us clowns, we really did think it was going to come out 2 years ago, because it
Yep,
was
that's because you clowns.
well during
Also, you told me Rayman was gonna be announced.
I said that there were rumors
You
that it was going to be.
promised
I did
me.
not promise. I said it might. There's a chance. There's equally this in the same week. News about a Rayman 1 remake. In 2021 got cancelled. Uh,
Oh, really?
yeah. So that didn't
But we
happen.
also got one.
We did
A very
exactly.
good one in
Exactly.
2021?
I think
I can't
it
really
was either
remember.
20 or 21. Yeah. So pretty much at the exact
Mm.
same time. So yes, it was redundant as it turns out.
Yeah,
But
Rayman Redundant is what it
and
was called.
but an official one would have been nice.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
mean, I'm pretty happy with the one that we got.
yeah, same. And they are working on their own thing as well, which
Mm.
is cool. It's
We are talking
basically
about Rayman Redemption, by the way,
yes,
which was the fan made.
yeah. It's basically like the game they're working on is Rayman in all but name. Like it's just Rayman 1,
Mm.
but not, which is really cool. So that's always very exciting. Looking forward to seeing all of that. But there were some other cool things that got announced. I'll go through them in my least excited for, then most excited for. Silk Song is number
every
one.
single game?
No, I've only got three.
You go on. Just list them all.
Lego Batman looks awesome.
Because I'm amazed that there hasn't been a Lego Batman. They did Lego DC, right?
They have done Lego Batman games, but
they have.
Yeah, but they weren't based on movies or like I think they were their own standalone stories. But this is the first time it's just taking a mixture of multiple Batman franchises, which is super cool. So I like how they're doing it, and I mean, Lego the Skywalker Saga, the Lego Star Wars remake was really, really good. So yeah, this looks like it's that, but also mixed with Batman Arkham, which is fantastic. So yeah, that's really cool. I wouldn't be surprised as well if they had like an Arkham Asylum or City level just straight up in the game, like kind of paying homage to that. But then there's a game called Dench Attack, which is Sonic, but you're a train. It looks absolutely brilliant. It's incredible actually. Like the two things I'm most excited for happened in the pre-show. They were barely a footnote. Like, are you kidding? Like these were so cool. Because my favorite thing, I can't believe I'm going to say this, is Bubsy 4D. My mind was blown when I saw Bubsy. I was like, no, it can't be Bubsy. It can't be a 3D Bubsy, surely. That ship has sailed 3 decades ago. Surely, no, here it is. And yeah, it's the developer of Demon Turf, which means it's actually in pretty good hands because they know how to make a good platformer. So, yeah, crazy. They were on like social media, like they just made like a meme image with like, just like, this is how it went down, and it's just like EA with a bag of money and saying, "Do you wanna?" then just be like, "Yeah." Like, that was it. It's like, fair enough. Like this is that easy. All right. I mean, the fact that did I say EA? I didn't. It's not EA.
Yeah, you did say EA.
I don't know. Yeah, Atari. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, like, yeah, it's crazy that they went to them for it, but it's a good choice.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. It's gonna be good, and obviously Silk Song got announced, but who cares about that, right? There is one other thing I played. I played PS2 demos, but there's something more interesting within the demos that I played. But technically, there's 2 things. One, there was an actual playable demo of Final Fantasy X, which was cool. So I didn't play much of it. I played the first like 5 minutes because I was like, no, I've had my tease. I'm gonna wait until I actually get to it.
By which you mean you watched a lot of cutscenes?
I watched a bunch of cutscenes and I walked
down a road.
I walked down a road and I did 2 little battles.
Oh, okay. In the first 5 minutes,
maybe 10.
I guess
but so. Yeah. But yeah, it was. I was surprised by how intense it was immediately because I knew nothing about 10 besides a couple of the characters who show up in Kingdom Hearts. And that's not their actual personality. So, like, I know nothing, really. And that was kind of mind-blowing. Like, oh, there's a part of me that wishes I didn't see this, but I'm really, really excited now. So, like, I'm looking
There's much more for you to see.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. But it's crazy how I am, within those first couple of minutes, I saw instantly why it's so highly regarded. Like, it just as a step up from the PS1 generation, how much it innovates and changes and excites you instantly is fantastic. But the other game I played is Half-Life. I have to this until...
Was Half-Life on PS2?
On PS2, yes it was.
But I did not know that.
Prior to yesterday, I had not played or seen any of Half-Life 1 or 2.
Not even seen?
Not really, no. Screenshots.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. That's my secret, Captain. I've never really seen anything of Half-Life. Just heard of things.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah, I know. Do you know how I knew what a head crab was? I saw a head crab in the game. I was like, oh my god, it's a head
From
crab.
Super Meat Boy.
100% yes.
Yeah.
I knew about head crabs from Super Meat Boy. I was like, oh, it's a head crab, right? Sweet. There we go. But yeah, no, the opening to that game is wild. It's dark and exciting.
I don't actually think I've seen Half-Life 1.
Half-Life 1's got a great opening. Like you talk immediately. You talk to some scientists. I guess we'll probably get to it soon. But you talk to some scientists. Then they say like, "I'll go into this room for an experiment." You push a button, the experiment begins, and then it all goes wrong. And it's like, but it's really effective. Like you sort of like teleport between like an alien planet and a dark room with just 4 creatures, and then you teleport back. It's like, oh, that was awesome. Whoa! Like it's really technically simple tech for the game, but it is also really, really well done, and it was really cool, and I just love stuff like that. So it was actually really cool to actually play it and be like, I get it. I see why people like this game, this franchise. Why they want a Half-Life 3 that'll never happen. I get it. Yeah, I understand now. So yeah, it was pretty cool. But anyway, that's what I've been playing. Shall we try and place those ancients?
Congratulations. Yes. Oh. Yes, let's do that. That's a thing that we do. Yeah. Shall we do that?
Yeah, let's go for it. Well, would you like to go first?
Okay, I'll go first. Thank you. I thought I would, we don't know what the ancients want. I thought I would allow myself to be vulnerable and show some genuine emotions, and maybe, we haven't really tried that. Maybe that's what the ancients want from us. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
These are my emotions. So I've always struggled with low self-esteem, and in my adult life, I found better ways to manage that. But it's still, it's still a problem. It still comes up, and I found that in this podcast, especially in the question answering section, it's quite interesting. It's like in a video game when you have a meter and you can see the meter going down as you do an action, and this is me talking for extended periods of time, and the meter is my confidence in what I'm saying. So the longer I talk uninterrupted, the less confident I become in what I'm saying. And I found that that's happening a lot. So that's something that I'm going to work on. And I guess that means not talking so much, or maybe having more confidence in what I'm saying or something. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. Spitballing is a bit gross. Where's that come from? What does it mean?
I actually don't know the origin.
Yes, it's spitballing. What is that?
Well, I appreciate the vulnerability, and I assume you do realize that I personally think you're an amazing person.
No, I can't. Those words don't. They don't come through.
Okay, great. I'm aware. That's I've been there.
The werewolf. Oh no, sorry. I just imagined the rest of what you were saying.
No. I can only say praise to you and say that I think that everything you contribute to this podcast and to your own work and to whatever else in life and to our friendship, I think is amazing and wonderful, and I'm very grateful that you are here in my life, and that but you also agreed to be part of this because it's fun.
What's your offering?
My offering is returning praise. No, I don't know. I've been thinking about a lot of things lately. The world is always changing, and surprises just sort of come out of nowhere. Really,
it is I, your evil twin Light.
I shall destroy you, and this will become my podcast. Prepare to fight!
No, the ancients would not allow it.
Oh, alright, see ya. Okay, well that was weird.
That
Yeah.
was a close one. That was a close
Yeah,
one.
I didn't know I had an evil twin. Well, it's been a mystery to me, and it's been a mystery revealed, and apparently, they cared not for it. So, well, that's unfortunate, but
They also didn't care for my vulnerability, so I'm gonna
no.
go back to disguising my emotions with humor.
Oh, shame.
Veiled attempts at humor.
Well, exactly 25 years ago.
Yeah, so long.
So long ago.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
I remember elements of it like it was 25 years ago, and it's mostly blurs, but oh yeah, it was August 26th, 2000.
Wow.
Exactly. And Dragon Quest VII released, sorry, not exactly, almost exactly 25 years ago. Dragon Quest VII released in Japan on the PS1. It would later release in America in 2001, but not Europe. At least not until its re-release on the 3DS. However, this title is notable as it's the last in the series with a different name, because the series was referred to as Dragon Warrior outside of Japan. I don't really know why, but it was the last to do so. And I've always thought Dragon Quest sounds better, it rolls off the tongue better than Dragon Warrior, but that's
Well,
that.
Dragon Warrior is very generic. Not that Dragon Quest isn't that generic, but it is a. I mean, it's got a Q in it. You've always got to praise something that has a Q in it.
It is interesting that though, because it is still quite a generic name. I wonder if it is only less generic because it's synonymous with an existing series. Where if it was Dragon Warrior this whole time, we'd be like, oh, Dragon Quest, that's stupid. Dragon Warrior is the I don't know. I wonder how much it would affect us. But I've only ever played Dragon Quest XI, but this was kind of new to me. But the first notable point in the Wikipedia stood out to me, and I resonate with it. Sorry, Dragon Quest VII is best known for its huge size. Without completing the game's side quests, a single playthrough can take 100 hours or more.
Oh my goodness!
This is a beefy game.
Yeah, especially for 2000.
Yeah, so the Metacritic review from the official US PlayStation magazine says it best. This is truly a 100-hour game. Yes, it is. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that fact.
Yeah, they to be fair, they gave it a high score. They gave it a 9. They did like it, but it is a 100-hour game. Thank you.
Back then, size really mattered.
But the game uses a class system sort of similar to that of some of the earlier Final Fantasy games. So you've got
similar to the UK. Like we've got these poor little urchins.
Yeah.
And we must brush them aside.
Yeah, exactly. You got your your warrior, your fighter, your cleric, your mage, your jester, the things you come to expect. Like God Hand. It was changed to champion class in the 3DS version. But it's very powerful. It's very small on the screen. So I'm going to try and properly look at it. Oh, it's very hard to look at it. Oh no. It's such a small image. Oh no. Yeah, there's a move. Goddamn. There's a move called Giga Slash that does 400 HP damage to a group of enemies. There's a move called Kazing, which revives a fallen ally with full HP. And there's a move called Ultra Hit, which does 600 to 700 damage to one enemy, which is pretty good. It's very, very powerful class. But yeah, it's a turn-based RPG, and honestly, it kind of looks just like an expansion of the predecessors, like similar visual style and flow, top-downish, well movement, then head-on monster fights. But it works. Why change what's successful?
I don't actually know what the old Dragon Quest games look like. I always remember Dragon Quest being like, I would see an image of like the cover art at the back of like a manual for something else or something, and I would always be like, what is this game? I always see something about Dragon Quest, and it has the art from I've forgotten the name. Passed away recently. Did the art for Dragon Ball.
Oh, yes, I know who you mean. I can't remember the name. Yes. Yeah, so like the combat, how like with, let's say, Final Fantasy, you've got either side on, or like in the 3D Final Fantasy games, it sort of like rotates a little bit around the arena, or it's sort of like overhead kind of thing. Yeah, no, this is like straight flat on. So you don't see the allies, you just see the enemy, like flat 2D sprites kind of thing, just staring at you. And yeah, this actually follows the same sort of style. But yeah, it works. So why change what's successful?
Delectable.
8 is going to be interesting to look at because it's a PS2 game that I never looked at much, but I did have a demo disc when I was a kid that contained the game. It wasn't really my kind of thing at the time, so I didn't play much of it, but like I have seen it. So when I get to that, eventually I'm gonna probably be hit with some minor form of nostalgia because I've not actually seen it like however many years it's been. I really like the soundtrack of the game. It's not a huge soundtrack. I think it was only like 35 songs. But that's kind of the same for maybe it was 40. It's the same for 11. It's not a big soundtrack, but it is a great soundtrack. And what is interesting, connecting to 11, is some of the music is the same. It's like 11 has there's a song titled "Sadness of the Soul." It's basically one of the sad themes in the game. Same for Dragon Quest XI, orchestrated in 11, but it's the same theme, which was actually really interesting. So I was just like, oh, I know this song. Like I've heard this many times. So that was kind of a surprise. But yeah, usually, I look at reviews and take some funny player ones. No need. Official reviews will suffice this time.
Oh.
It has a Metacritic score of 78, so it obviously did pretty good. As I said, the PlayStation review I read earlier was a 9 out of 10, so people liked it. But not everyone. Game Shark gave it a 50. The first 2 hours are some of the most boring hours you will ever play in a video game. Game Informer, 68 out of 100. I'm sorry to say, 4 million Japanese can be wrong.
Okay.
Which is a statement. Gaming Age gave it a 75. If RPG gaming were a diet, Dragon Warrior 7 would be several truckloads of raw meat. It ain't pretty, but there is a lot of it, and it sure does satisfy. It'll also give you a heart attack in large doses. Which, thank you, Gaming Age. And then, you know what? I think IGN is pretty fair. It's an 87. The fact that all 100 plus hours of Dragon Warrior 7 are so entertaining is a testament to the quality of the game that lies beneath the dated visuals and clunky presentation. They're not wrong. The visuals are dated. I'd say it looks more like an SNES game or that kind. It doesn't change the style, doesn't iterate on the fact that it's now a PS1 game or whatever. But it is fun. It has a compelling story. It has a good soundtrack, even if it's a limited soundtrack. It does a lot right. So it's admittedly, clearly, the first 2 hours are boring. They're not the only one to say that. So it has its problems, but it is interesting that actually there's clearly something very, very good if you can just get past the opening, and I guess also get past the fact that maybe the visuals won't necessarily be to your liking. But yeah, it's cool. I think it's interesting, and. I didn't realize that an iconic game like Dragon Quest VII was that long ago, because 11 isn't that old. Like, I mean, I guess it came out like 2018, but
that's a big gap.
Yeah, but I mean, the Final Fantasy.
When was Dragon Quest 1?
It was NES era, so it was early. Like Final Fantasy games, like as we've seen, came out quite. Frequently. There was one a year, and then it became every 2 years, and it sort of became every 3 years. Like the gap between 10 and 12, I think, was maybe actually like 3 or 4 years, and then 12 to 13, 3 or 4 years. Then 14 was obviously an MMO, and then 15 came in 2015, and then Final Fantasy 16 came out just 2 years ago. So the gap between 15 and 16 is huge. And the same sort of happened with Dragon Quest, where it was a yearly or every other year, and now it's sort of became, okay, this takes 3 or 4 years to make. And yeah, Dragon Quest 12 was announced in, I want to say 2020, maybe 21 at a stretch. And all they announced was the logo of the game, and said that it's going to be a much darker story. They're going to go down a darker route. We have not seen a single thing of it since then. We haven't even heard anything more. By all accounts, it's still in development. That's all we know. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting. But I'm intrigued for it. Like they when they said it's a dark game, they implied that it would be 16 plus. So like significantly darker, which is intriguing. I want to see more. I want to know. We all do. Like we're all clowning for it, but will we ever get it? Who knows? Who knows? I have got 7 song names for you.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh. 2 of them are mine. Which are mine?
Okay.
All right. Magic Carpet. Echo of Horns Throughout the Castle. Sadness of the Soul. To My Loved One. Screams from the Tower of Monsters. Paradise. Your Destiny Shines Throughout History.
Tough. You've done a good job at disguising your ones.
But it's this. Imagine if you were right immediately, it'd be great.
Yes, I am immediately right. It is the Sadness one.
Sadness of the Soul.
And yes, and one of the last 2, which I can't remember what they were.
There was Paradise and Your Destiny Shines Throughout History.
Weird for you to make up Your Destiny Shines Throughout History. Paradise is kind of too generic, though. Why would you just make up Paradise? What was before Paradise?
Screams from the Tower of Monsters.
I'm gonna go with the last one.
The Destiny. And Sadness of the Soul. You want to go for Sadness of the Soul, the one that I mentioned was in 7 and 11.
I thought you said that was called something else.
I said it was called Sadness of the Soul. But you're welcome to go for that.
I'm not going to go for that because I'm going for that.
I lied. It's actually called With Sadness in Heart. But I lied earlier and said Sadness of the Soul.
Okay, because I was like, I wonder if Teal will put in the one he mentioned earlier and see if I remember what it was.
Well,
then I was he didn't say it.
Well, I did. No, the thing is, you suggested that I would lie about a song name. I don't know how many podcasts ago, like 5 or 6. I was just like, yeah, I'll bank that. I'll wait. But you got them both right.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Sadness of the Soul is, as I say, it's originally called With Sadness in Heart. I lied about the name earlier. If there are people who are genuinely fans of the soundtrack, they're probably like, what are you talking about? It's not called that. I know, I was lying.
They stopped watching and they'll never know.
No, I was lying.
And they unsubscribed to everything that you've ever made.
And Your Destiny Shines Throughout History is indeed mine.
An odd title.
But poetic. Could have been real.
Yeah.
You never know.
I did know.
You did, but you never know.
That's true. You never know, even though you did know.
Well, it's a fun thesaurus time.
It's a fun thesaurus time, everybody. It's a fun thesaurus time. Right. You first or me first?
Yeah, I can go first. I've got 6. Which would you like? Pick a number.
6.
Okay. Leech Endurers.
Leech Endurers.
Yes.
Leech. Okay. Well, to leech is to sort of sap something or to extract. But it's sort of like an invasive extraction. Is it invasive extraction? Endurers. See, I know what these words mean, but I just can never think of other words that mean the same thing.
Yes, I have
Endurers. It's like lasters, but there's not a word. A game.
I think when you get the word, the other word will click into place. I think maybe try and work out endurers.
Endurers.
That is EN instead of
IN, I know. Yeah, people that endure things.
Yes.
Endurers.
Yeah, I realise with my accent it could have been either.
Endurers.
Yeah, I realise it could have been either.
Hey, endurers. Are you enduring this? Endurers. What is... To endure is to bear? Is it something bears? Um,
The vacant expression tells me that you are correct, obviously.
is there a game called something Bears?
Is there?
What was the leech? I can't think of a game that is something Bears.
I was just giving a running commentary on the Bears football team. They suck Bears.
Suck Bears. Is it Suck Bears? Leeches suck. Is the game Suck Bears?
It is not suck
It's
Bears.
not Suck
Oh,
Bears.
so close.
No. Leech. Or it could be a leech. It could be we're talking about a leech, but I don't think there's another word for that other than like the Latin name. Or like, is it Bloodsucker Bears? Mark Zuckerberg, Bloodsucker Bear? Berg?
You're locked on Bears. I think maybe you shouldn't.
I'm just trying to think if there's a game that is something Bears.
Probably. I mean, do you want me to look it up? There probably is. Game with I mean, there is. There's the Bedsit Bear one, whatever it's called.
Bear and
Breakfast.
Bear and Breakfast.
Yeah, so there's that.
Yeah.
We did it. I didn't need to look it up.
Okay, endures. So like obviously lasts. Okay, well there is endures as in a person endures, or there's like a thing endures, which sort of means a different thing.
I will say it's not endure, it's endurers.
Oh yeah.
So
endurers.
Just it is an
so the title probably ends in ERS. Well, if like an idea endures, it's like lives, or keep coming back to lasts, but I know it's not lasters.
Would you like any sort of?
Yes, I would like the genre.
Let me find the exact wording for you. I feel like this might help you quite a bit.
Okay.
Let's see. What does it say? It says it is a roguelike shoot 'em up.
Roguelike shoot 'em up.
Yes.
Shoot 'em up. A schmoop. See, I can have like a name of a game in my head, but I can't. It's in the mist. I can't clear the mist. Because leech could be like drain, or I can't think of a game that is drain something. Roguelike shoot 'em up.
Do you like any other info?
Yeah, I'll have the year, please.
2022.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
Roguelikes are newer, so
yeah, yeah. So it was not going to be very helpful.
No. What was the first roguelike? I mean, it was like
Rogue.
Yeah, I guess
it was Rogue.
Rogue. You know what? You bang on. But I mean, like the ones that it was considered like a genre at that point. Because it just sort of happened, like just out of nowhere, like a decade ago. Like it's now a thing. Like, much like Souls-likes is now a thing.
Yeah,
it's crazy, but I mean, hey, it's pretty cool.
Roguelike shoot 'em up.
I don't know if the developer would give you I just like the name of the developers.
Yes, tell me the name of the developer.
Poncle.
Poncle? That didn't help.
No, I didn't think it would. I just quite like them. I like the name. Poncle.
Well, I know that I'm going to kick myself.
You are probably, yeah. I don't think you've played this, but you'll know it.
Mm.
Would you like the second word? Would that help?
Sure.
Survivors.
Oh, Vampire Survivor.
Yes.
Oh, obviously, yeah. I did say
Yes.
Bloodsucker at some point,
You
and I
did.
didn't.
Really early on, yeah.
And Vampire Survivor itself is becoming a genre,
It is, yeah, it's true.
which is wild.
Yeah, it's become its own thing. It's crazy. I've never played it myself.
No,
but
it didn't actually
looks
appeal
fun.
to me that much, to be
No,
honest.
it didn't at the time. It appeals to me more now that I understand. I think like looking at just gameplay without any context, it looks like a lot.
Mm.
But I think if you have context of actually this is intensely fun, then yeah, that helps. But no, I agree. It didn't appeal to me straight away when I first saw it. It's entirely possible I was offered a copy and I was just like, nah, I don't know. I don't remember. But there you go.
Yeah, like I wouldn't think of that as a roguelike shoot 'em up.
No,
I mean, I guess it is
not,
true, but it's
yeah.
because it's become a thing. It's like a Vampire Survivors
Yeah.
clone. It's like, oh, it's a Vampire Survivors
I
game.
wonder if you would have got it if I said it's its own genre. That was
Yeah.
it. You would be like,
Maybe.
that might
I
have been
don't
more
know.
confusing. Like, what are you talking about? But, yeah. What is yours?
What is mine? Mine is. I think this might be quite easy. We'll see. Bloodline Combatants Cube Root of 8.
Okay, cube root of 8. Is that 2? 2 times 2 times 2? Yeah, so it's...
I'm requiring you to do maths.
So...
How do you know it's not... The words are like cube, root.
I mean, it could be. Is it the Super Mario Bros. 3 ROM hack? Cube root of something?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. There was
There
a
is one.
ROM hack.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's like its actual title was cube root of. I can't remember what the number is, but yeah. It might be 3, but I don't know. Anyway, what was the first bit?
Bloodline Combatants.
Bloodline Combatants. Okay.
I'm hoping that you don't get it immediately and that you ask for a clue at some point because something
Dynasty
interesting.
Warriors?
No, ask for a clue. Ask for the year.
I would like a clue, please.
Ask for the year.
Oh, when did it come out?
It came out in the year 2000.
Oh my god, really?
On the 3rd of August. We missed this game.
Yeah, I know. We've done loads of games. With plans to go back to some games.
Yeah, but I didn't think about it. I was like, I think the first Dynasty Warriors is like a top-down thing, right?
It's
not like the others. Oh yeah, that's it. It's a fighting game.
Yeah, it's
and
totally different.
I'm gonna do Dynasty Warriors, but if I do that one, the genre is gonna be confusing. So I'll do Dynasty Warriors 2.
Right.
And then the genre will be more what people know it as. And then when I was looking, I was like, 3rd of August 2000? Uh-oh.
I think that's the quickest I've ever got one.
Yeah.
I did play Dynasty Warriors 3 literally yesterday. In a demo disc. So that did help a bit. But yeah, I was just trying to think of Bloodline. It's like that's very specific. Like that's history.
It was quite easy, I thought.
Yeah, it's probably the easiest one you've given me, and I appreciate it. My brain thanks you. Well, we like to end our little show with a question. You may email in a question or a story or a life lesson or whatever at gamingtextages@gmail.com or leave it in the comments. Our question this week. What game or games have you not played but always wanted to one day?
Oh.
Well, how many are you going to list?
The answer is many. We grew up with not a lot of money, which meant that our game collection was small and very well played. And as a result, I missed out on a lot of games that are like classics that everyone should play. And I've never got around to playing them. I mean, I've got around to playing some of them, especially having like a Switch is like good with the like emulator things on there. You can go back and play these old games. But I would say the one series that like is wild that I've never played. I've played so many games that are inspired by these games, and I love all those games, and I've just never played these games. And that series
Zelda?
is The Legend of Zelda. Yeah, yeah.
Have you still not played Breath of the Wild?
No, I haven't. Well, I actually did start playing it, but I was playing it with my partner, and she is obsessed with that game, and was backseating a lot, and I was like, this is not how I want to play this game. So I didn't play very much of it.
Fair enough.
But I've always sort of had in the back of my head that I'd really love to do like a series where I just play through them all for the first time, and
In order, like release order.
Yeah, in order, and like, that kind of thing is, I love seeing that when there's like a game that I love and seeing someone play it for the first time, because with so many games you never get back that feeling of when you played it for the first time.
Yeah.
So who am I to rob that of people from people if I ever play through all of them and they'll be like, oh wow. I mean, I do know a lot about what goes on in Zelda.
Yeah.
But even then,
be fun.
Yeah.
It's they're good times. They're
but
games.
there's more. Like, I've never played Metroid. I've never played a Kirby game. I mean, there's so many.
Yeah.
There's so many that I haven't played. It's hard to know when to start and when to stop.
That is fair. Yeah, I mean, it's. I mean, I'm in a fortunate position where this is my job, so I've played quite a lot of games for said job, or I've been given games from companies or whatever it may be. But there is a series that I've always wanted to play, and I know very little about it. And it is called Shadow Hearts. It is a PS2 RPG. I first heard... I don't know actually when I first heard about it, but I first heard about the first one just as a standalone thing. I didn't realise it was part of a trilogy. And it's a standalone thing. I was like, oh, this looks cool. Like, I saw, like, I don't know, a small trailer or whatever. I was like, oh, this looks like this my kind of thing. I like the art style. I like the characters. I'm intrigued. Like, it's got very, like, sort of Kingdom Hearts energy, like Final Fantasy, that kind of thing. But, yeah, I was just like, oh, this looks cool. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll pick it up. It goes for a lot. Like, used, we're talking close to £100, maybe more. Like,
Yikes.
it's a lot. I do own the first one now, because I found it in a CEX, sealed for £15. I was just
my goodness.
Yeah, I know. They did not know what they had. I was just like, I am.
That's rare. That is
I know,
rare.
I know
they
it
don't
is.
know what they have.
I'm aware. So I was like, I am taking this now, and I will one day play it. Still haven't. I should, but I didn't know it was part of a trilogy. It is.
Yeah, well, what if you love it so much that you're like, I have to play the next one?
Well,
and then
yeah,
like, well,
I mean,
I'm never gonna get it.
Well, I'm sort of hoping that as I play through the PS2 demos, it's gonna show up in one of them. So I'll at least play a little bit and be like, oh, okay, now's the time I've got to actually start it, because I'll get the taste for the game. And it's kind of like Puppeteer.
Don't taste games if they're on the Switch.
No, that's bad. That's bad. Puppeteer is a PS3 game by Japan
You
studio.
played Puppeteer.
I did, but my point being was that was a game that I had longed to play for ages, because I bought it when it came out with the intention to do it as a series, and I don't know what happened. I guess something came up, like personal life or another game or whatever, and I just never did it. And that ship sort of sailed, and I just never got to it. And then I ended up playing it, I guess, a couple of years back. And it is one of the best 2D platformers I've ever played. It is so unbelievably creative. It is very much, you are playing a stage play the entire game. And it's one of those things where, like, you'd be playing it and be like, oh, but that's not realistic. This wouldn't happen in a stage play. You'd be surprised what magic you can create on a stage. Like, there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes, and this game really captures that feel, and that realism, despite, like, the fact that it's a game and it will be a little bit larger than life. But yeah, it's just an awesome game. But it sold so badly. Like, first week, it's a PlayStation Japan studio game. First week, 9,000 copies. in its whole lifetime, I think like 36,000, something like that. Really, really small. It's such a shame. I don't know what went wrong. I don't know if they didn't
Just
market it
bad
correctly.
marketing.
Yeah, I guess bad marketing. Maybe it was sort of at a time where people weren't really into platformers anymore. That there was just a small pocket of a couple of years. Like Nintendo was really the only ones who were doing platformers that people would buy because it was their thing. And I guess the occasional indie. But yeah, like if you looked to Sony for a platformer, no one cared. And it was just it just sort of fell in at that time. I think it was 2009. So it's just a shame. But it was a game that I had wanted to play for many, 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 many years, and when I finally got to playing it, I guess like 10 plus years later, it was awesome. So yeah, I'm sort of hoping this will be the same when I one day get to it. Who knows? Who knows?
You in the future.
Yeah.
is
If
the
I
answer
do
to that
if I do
question.
play it, I'll talk about it here. I'll get back to you on that.
Anything else to say to your future self while you're here?
I hope you have good health and happiness.
I hope you have a big willy.
Oh yeah, sweet.
One day.
If only. Yeah. Well, thank you for that was a fun little pod. Again, if you'd like to email in with questions or stories or topics or philosophical debates or whatever, you may at gamingtakesages@gmail.com, or we got comments and we got things and stuff. Yeah, leave them.
We have eggs.
We do have eggs. Actually, I don't have any eggs. Do I need eggs? Perhaps. Well, next week it's Spider-Man on the PS1. And yeah.
I'm shooting out web.
Yeah.
For the audio tuners inners.
Yeah, it does make that
tuner
sound.
inners. Inner tuners. Release your inner tuner with Spider-Man, the video game.
And the week after that, Tuner Man. No, it's Rayman 2.
Never heard of it.
Rayman Tuner for the PS1. Whoa. September 12th. He does kind of do that.
Yeah, he does do that.
A little different, but close enough. Yeah. Good for him. Good for him.